if you understand what I mean. So it's not the cultural colonization, that's not right. So this is something which is so important here. So important to set a new framework of objectives, ethics, applied Islamic ethics. What do we want to achieve? Al-maqasid al-amma, or the highest, al-maqasid al-daruriyya. We have to come with something which is more sophisticated. So there is a proposal that I was making in the book just to push in that direction by saying, let us have a vision. Let us have a framework. Let us come with something which is a radical reform of our minds to come and by doing three things. First, to go from an adaptational reform to a transformational reform. Second, is to propose, or even history is imposing onto us, a shift in the center of gravity of authority in Islam. A shift in the center of gravity of authority in Islam. We cannot just rely on the scholars of the text. Ulama al-nusus are doing the best they can. But we need now ulama al-waqa, scholars of the context, in every single field. We need people to be able to come as medical doctors, give us a vision. As psychologists, as people dealing with the inner life, give us a vision. With sociology, with economy, with schools, pedagogy. We need, and who is going to do the job? This community of people becoming too much passive, blaming the scholars and not doing the job. Because, I'm sorry, you have people in this room, when you talk about their professions in their field, they are at the highest level. And when we start talking about religions, oh, I don't know anything. Don't ask me. They are childish in religious matters and experts on anything else. How is it that we are saying that we need both and we have a kind of passivity when it comes to come with your knowledge and give us to us? Give us to the vision. We need your knowledge, whatever you are doing, as economists, as sociologists, as lawyers, come with this knowledge and help the scholars of the text to create a vision out of your knowledge. Let us add knowledge to knowledge because we need the two knowledges. So this is an Islamic ethics for today, and this is something which is so important here. And we need platforms where the scholars of the text are sitting with scholars of the context. There is one field where we are doing very good, is in medicine. Very good. Why? Because the scholars of the text, they know that they cannot say anything about the brain, the way it works. Because if they start to say something here, it's a question of life and death. So they are very cautious. If only we were all so cautious with all the other matters. Be careful. It's very sensitive in everything. In medicine, you have medical doctors sitting with scholars, and they take a decision together. The scholar of the text, the scholars of the text, having the vision coming from Islam, what we have to achieve, and they have the knowledge. And with these two knowledges, you can have a vision. If not, we're not going to get the job done. So we need exactly the same in economy. We need the same in all the field, even now. We are all critical of the systems, the school systems that we have. Lots of things should be reformed. Who is going to do that? You are asking someone who went to Al-Azhar to come and to give you the right answer, the Islamic answer, to get the best Islamic school or Islamic system or the school system for Malaysia. It's not possible. You need people in this field. So this is where we need that framework to be done. And it's a new way to deal with ijtihad. It's not only ijtihad around the text, it's ijtihad about the strategy. We need an ijtihad strategy, the way we deal with the context, the step-by-step, and that the way we reform it. So this is something which is important. So the last point, I'm sorry I took too much time, but the field that I wanted to mention here is that this is a framework, and this is something where we need now this ulama al-waqi' or ulama al-nusus to come together in specific field and even to be more specialized. Even the scholars of the text should be more specialized. They cannot talk about everything. So, you know, some of the scholars that we have and had did a great job. And we have to thank God and we have to say, Jazakumullah anna kulla khair. We did so much. Now, we also have to be much more involved in what we have to do. And the renewal and the tajdid is coming from knowing that we have two knowledges that are necessary, the world and the text.